So according to the book of Enoch, these are the leaders of the watchers of the earth. There were 200 legions, and there are 200 leaders who were leading them on this earth, and the main leader for all of them is called Samyaza. So when you read the book of Enoch chapter 7 verse the number 9 coming, it said these are the names of their chiefs. The first leader is called Samyaza, and the second one, the Samyaza was their leader. And we have Ura Kabramel. He was the second leader after Samyaza. And we have Akibel, the third one. And the fourth one is Tamiel. And the fifth one is Ramuel. And we have Daniel and Ezekiel. And we have Salakanel and Asiel. Then we have Ames, Batrel, Anani. And we have Sayiv. And we have Samjaviel. We have Etel. And we have Turiel. We have Jumuel and Azazel. These are the perfect of the 200 angels, and the remainder were all with them. So this episode, I'm going to teach you the leaders of the 200 angels who came here as the watchers of the earth, and they fell in love with women. So now I'm going to teach you what they all taught men. So first of all, before I talk about it, when you read the book of Enoch chapter 8 verse the number 1 coming, there was an angel among them. There was an angel among them who was called Azazel. And in my previous video, I talked about Azazel, who this angel is and what he taught men. So today I'm not going to talk about Azazel again. Let's move on to the second angel who taught men something that lead them to fornicate, that lead them to commit more murder and be more sinful on earth. Let's move on. When you read the book of Enoch chapter 8 verse the number 3, there is an angel called Amazarach. Amazarach taught all the sorceries and dividers of root. So when this angel fell in love to women, he taught the women all sorceries, performing magic, doing this, incantations, and he taught them the dividers of root. Add this root and this root together, you will get this particular solution or this solvent, this medicine, or you can get this to use it to manufacture this, or you can add this root and this root together to get this one. And after that, there was an angel who was also called Ames. Ames was part of the leaders. So Ames was responsible for solution of sorceries. When Amazarach taught all the sorceries and dividers of root, Ames also taught the women the solution of sorceries. So if somebody performs sorcery to like incant maybe disease or madness or curse somebody, use this particular sorcery to maybe do something that is bad against a human being, use this sorcery to destroy something. Ames will also teach you the solutions. So that is why today we have some angels and other entities who are like possessing human beings on earth, and these angels are there to teach us what is good and what is not good. But rather, God did not give them their permission to do that, and they came and taught us. So it became a sinful act to God, and He punished them. So when you read and we move on to the verse 4, Ames taught the solution of sorceries. So after Amazarach taught solution of sorcery, Ames came and taught solution of sorcery. So we have Bakaya, he taught the observation of the stars. So today we have some people on earth who can look at the stars and tell us, when you see maybe 7 stars all together, it means this. If you see blue and red, yellow stars together, it means this. When all the stars are together and they form a galaxy or with a uniform form like this, or the day that you see all the stars in the uniform, it means like this. So the angel who was responsible for all this knowledge is called Bakaya. He taught the observers of the stars. And we have another angel he was part of the leaders. His name was Akibel. He taught signs. He taught signs, symbols. Do this and this will happen. When you see this symbol, it means this. When you see this, it means this. Use this to represent this. Do this to show that. So Akibel was in charge of all signs that we know today. And we have Tamil. He taught astronomy. When we talk about astronomy, We are talking about the study of the universe. That is why today we have astronauts, people who travel from Earth to space, to the universe, to the heavens, to study what is going on, how the stars have been arranged, how the sun is moving around the earth, how the moon is moving around the earth, what is going to happen between 10 days, how many years interval would an eclipse of the sun or eclipse of the moon happen. So all this knowledge was taught by angel called Tamiel. And we have another angel whose name was Azazel. He taught the motion of the moon. He taught the motion of the moon. So the moon is moving, the motion of the moon, not the movement of the earth. So the earth is at its static point, it doesn't move. But how the moon moves from gate 1 to gate 2, from gate 3 to part 4, from part 3 to part 4, to form a longer day and a shorter night, or a shorter night and a longer day. So the angel who was in charge of this was called Azazel. He taught the motion of the moon. And men being destroyed, they cried out and their voices reached to heaven. So all these angels were part of the 200 angels who taught men certain knowledge, certain forbidden knowledge, who or which men are not supposed to even talk about or know. And today it is manipulating here. So this angel got punished. Listen, this knowledge that the angels taught men on earth, they were not sin, right? They were good knowledge from God. But since they did not have permission from God to perform such activity and they did it on their own, that is why God punished them. And because God did not ask them to teach us, when they gave it to us, we misused it, and now we are using it to harm ourselves, harm one another, destroy ourselves. So now you can see how people are manufacturing weapons and weapons of destruction, killing other people, guns and other ammunitions. These are the reasons why God blames the angels for the sins that corrupted the earth. So when you read the book of Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 1, then Michael and Gabriel, Raphael and Shaya and Uriel, they looked down from heaven. These 5 angels looked down from heaven, and they saw the quantity of blood which was shed on the earth, and all the iniquity which was done upon it, and said to one another, it is the voice of their cry. So they saw what was going on as the angels taught men, and they started snatching wives, they started killing each other, they started destroying themselves. These people cried out to God, and this angel went to God and told him, Lord, this is what is going on. These people are crying because the angels you sent to be the watchers of the earth taught them some knowledge which they are not supposed to know. The forbidden knowledge have been revealed to these people, and now it is destroying them. In my next episode, I will talk about details of this particular topic. Thank you for watching this video to this limit.